All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Hadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, my name's Tyler Y'all coming back once again, and I'm a part of the UTC 144K camp up here in Boston. All right, and the page that I put up these, you know, epistles on, video epistles, is taking the Kingdom 144K, and you know, hopefully this is edifying and reality driven, okay, to let you know what time we're in. All right, so let me get the article real quick, Salaki. And this is the article that I have read earlier in a business edition of, Newsbreak. And it says, Jamie Dimon says World War III has already begun as investors scramble to protect cash. All right. So in this article itself, right, it goes into, you know, how, well, I'm going to read this first article and then, try to get the gist of it for you. But this goes into Esau knows, man. Okay, he knows that he has but a short time. He knows that his kingdom is up, and the first thing that you would know that Esau Edom does is worry about his wealth before he gets into a fight. All right, and this is like it says. This article is by the Delhi Overview. It says Jamie Dimon has never been shy about warning of storms of the horizon, but his latest language is stark even by his standards. Okay, so let me go into who this guy is, right? Okay, it says James Dimon, all right, is a billionaire businessman serving as the chairman and CEO of JP Morgan Chase and Company since 2005 to 2006. Known as a dominant, long-serving leader in American finances, he successfully guided the bank through the 2008 financial crisis and acquired failing institutions like Bear Stearns and Washington Mutual. Okay, so they absorbed those other two companies into their own company, JP Morgan. Okay. And this guy is a money mover. Okay. Uh, in 2006, he faced a $5 billion lawsuit from Donald Trump regarding debunking allegations and earned a report of $43 million in total compensation for the previous year. All right. So this guy knows money, and he's telling people that the gig is up. All right. It says the J.P. Morgan Chase chief executive has argued that World War III has effectively already started, driven by a web of conflicts and nuclear brinkmanship. All right, let's look up that word, brinkmanship. The art of practice of pursuing a dangerous policy to the limits of safety before stopping, especially in politics. Okay, so the stunt that you seen Trump pull the other day with pulling all the ships up there. All right, he says that's going to cause a major debacle in the finance markets. Okay, that he now ranks as a greater danger than climate change. His alarm is rippling through markets where investors are quietly rearranging portfolios to protect cash and hunt for havens in a world that suddenly feels more like the late 1930s than the long post Cold War boom. Okay, let's see what the Cold War boom is. All right. Go here. Go to Chat GPT real quick. Salaki. You know, see what the Cold War boom was about. And then, I'll bring out a couple of scriptures, but basically, this is Esau, Edom's last curtain call here. All right. It says the Cold War boom usually refers to the period of a strong economic growth in the United States and much of the Western world. During the early Cold War, especially from the late 1940s through the 1960s, here's a simple breakdown what caused the boom: military spending. The U.S. massively increased defense spending to compete with the Soviet Union. All right. So this is back in the day. This is what they did. Korean War, 1950 to 53, and later Vietnam War boosted production, growth in aerospace, weapons, electronics, and research industries. Defense contracts created millions of jobs. Okay, but we know, on this side, okay, in the time and space that we in right now, uh, there is no hill in Babylon. Okay, and it's all over. Give me a second here. It says Cold War competition, especially the space race, led to satellites, computers, the internet, early foundations, jet engines, nuclear energy. Many of these later benefited civilians, okay? And that's rightfully so. But see, everything, it's nothing new under the sun, all right? So all these things have been created, and now Esau is on the hunt to try to further himself through what? Transhumanism, okay? Uh, merging man with machines. Okay, and that's one of the things that you hear Elon Musk say, that the economy can be saved through AI investments. And it was something else. He said AI investments, basically holding the economy together. Okay, so they trying to get back their old thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna come to no avail. All right, this, like he said, this is a sign that it's World War III. But going back to the article real quick, okay, it says at the same time, Demon is sketching out a near-term economic picture that looks deceptively calm on the surface and far more fragile underneath. He has highlighted the risks that policy mistakes, heavy debt loads, and geopolitical shocks could tip the United States into a weaker phase by 2026, even as headlines growth still looks solid. The tension between those two realities, a hot geopolitical backdrop and still resilient economy, is shaping how everyone from big institutions to small savers think about where to park their money next. All right, and since that's becoming a problem, that's how you know that this place is on the way out. Okay, now, you know, and I probably won't read anymore. Damon's World War III warning and then nuclear overhang. All right, because this World War III is a part of the economic collapse, right? In more ways than one. Um, when this happens, right? When right when World War III happens, the economic collapse is going to happen, and it's going to usher in the CHIP, okay, mandatorily, all right, because this is how business is going to be done, okay, buying, selling, a house over your head, clothes on your back, food in your stomach type deals. Okay. And this is what they know. So this is why you have the race for crypto happening. Okay. This is why you have the infrastructure getting set up for, you know, for you to strictly adhere to the ways of the system, the beast system, to be on the grid. Now, if you're off the grid, you're going to be without, okay, everything, and that's even finances. Okay, so now take a look at it. How it's being played out, that they're moving their money. Okay, and their money is not banknotes like our money. Their money is they have stocks and bonds and, you know, precious metals. Let me see. In his recent annual letter, he described geopolitics as our largest risk, right? Because that's how, the Lord put it. All right. Geopolitics is going to have to get stirred up. All right. And then the end of this place is coming. Let me get this scripture real quick. How does it go? Give me a second. All right, let me go here. Nahum, real quick. 3. Let me see. Equals because. Let me see. Give me a second. Salaki wasn't Nahum 3:3. It was Zephaniah. Uh, yeah. I'll start from 1. This is Zephaniah 1:9. It says, "In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their master's house with violence and deceit." Okay. "And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills." All right. So let's go to 10. Let me see. From the gate. A marketplace. Okay. So that word is sha'ar, sha'ar, sha'ar. Okay.
Strong's H 8179. Sha'ar. Sha'ar.
And it goes into marketplace, public meeting place. Okay. But we're gonna go with marketplace. Okay. So it's gonna be a felling from the marketplace. All right. And what's the felon? Okay, it's the stock market crashing, just like this guy's warning you about. Okay, or warning the masses of Babylon, the great wealthy elite, about. All right, so they can move their cash and stash it somewhere else. But see, within doing all that, all right, what end is it for them? Okay, it's not gonna come to nothing. It's all right. Uh, Give me a second here. And it's nothing major. Just wanted to bring it out because these are signs and wonders, man. Let me go here. do it like this. hmm Ezekiel 7 and 19. Let's go there. Salaki. Ezekiel 7 and 19. All right. From NLT. Ezekiel 7 and 18 said, they will dress themselves in burlap. Horror and shame will cover them. They will shave their heads in sorrow and remorse. They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Their silver and gold won't save them on the day of the Lord's anger. It would neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. All right, and that's what's happening. Okay. All right. They're at the end. All right. And the Lord knows it. What did he say? He said, in the day of the calamity, riches. hmm Yep. Proverbs 11 and 4. Let's read in NLT. Proverbs 11 and 4. 11 and 4. It says, riches won't help on the day of judgment, but right living can save you from death. The godly are directed by honesty. The wicked fall beneath their load of sin. All right. And this is definitely what you have seen the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, accumulate through all this time. Okay. Stack sin upon sin, sin upon sin, sin upon sin. Okay. And his riches, which, like you seen, it said that riches go to military defense, right? Well, he doesn't have it anymore. And this is where, you know, Esau starts to lose his scruples, right? When he doesn't have the coin anymore. There's Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. It says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. All right. And that's what we have over them. All right. We have wisdom. Okay. From who? From on high. From Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's why it says the just shall live by faith. All right. These people are not just. They're not going to be able to live. All right. So definitely destruction is definitely on its way for Esau Edom. Okay. And he's trying to acquire and keep his riches. All right. But the Lord already tells you what he's going to do, right? Let me see if I can write it right. If I'm remembering it right. It's lucky. Yep. Yep. Let's go Job 20 and 15. Salaki. Job 20 and 15. Job 20 and 15. I'll start at 14. It says, but suddenly the food in their bellies turned sour, a poisonous venom in their stomach. They will vomit the wealth they swallowed. God won't let them keep it down. Okay? So everything that he has in his bank is getting ready to flow back onto the people that are profitable, which are the Israelites of the Bible, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, down there in the Vatican, that's going to flow on to us. It says that, let's see this right here. It's beautiful, man. You know? Yep. Isaiah 16:11. Let's go up some. I'll go to 10:9. All right. Let's go to the. Yep. I'll start from 16:8. It says, and what do I see flying like clouds to Israel, like doves to their rest? You see the chariots. Okay. Going back to the homeland, they are ships from the ends of the earth, from lands that trust in me, led by the great ships of Tarshish. They are bringing the people of Israel home from far away, carrying the silver and gold. They will honor the Lord your power, the Holy One of Israel, for he has filled you with splendor. Foreigners will come to rebuild your towns, and their kings will serve you. For though I have destroyed you in my anger, I will not have mercy on you through my grace. Your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands. The kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory procession. For the nations that refuse to serve you will be destroyed. Okay? So money is not going to help. The money is ours anyways. Okay, and we talking about real wealth. We talking about gold and silver. You've seen it in the scriptures. We're not talking about FRNs. We're not talking about the yuan. We're not talking about the ruble. We're not talking about any of these denominations of money from any of these nations. Okay, the Lord is giving us back our real precious earthly things. Okay, that He created for us. All right, and that gold, silver, cattle, uh, fine linen, ointments, uh, what's that? Resins, herbs, olives, wood, water. All those things will be cherished as real money, okay, in the kingdom of heaven. So, you know what? We're gonna render unto Caesar's what's Caesar, and that's why all of this shit is crashing down, man. Okay, it's fiat, it's fake. All right, just like Esau's pseudo heaven that he has going on right now, and it's all mixed up, man. Why? Because capitalism came and killed everything. Okay, money is the root of all evil. Okay, it's how you use the money. See, wealth isn't being distributed right on the planet. This man's gonna throw it all up, man, because he's greedy and he's an arrogant ass and he's stupid. Okay. Now we're gonna get in there. We're gonna show people how to really do it, man. We're gonna do the right thing with the wealth. We're gonna do the right thing with the earth. And we're gonna do the right thing with the people that was given onto us as slaves. I'm talking about Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true biblical Israelites. Okay, said the heathen shall be our possession. Okay, so that means that in the kingdom of heaven there will be slaves. Okay, and the currency of choice will be gold and silver and fine, goodly things. Okay, of the Lord. All right, not no paper currency. All right. But I just wanted to put that there. That's another telltale sign that Esau knows that his kingdom is done. Okay. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah, Kodash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom.